Tonight,
Today is the day that everyone's been waiting for.
over 3 months in the making,
Well, guys, this is it.
the 42K marathon has arrived.
This is the only chance for the outsiders to get back into Camp Biggest Loser.
Which two will return to the competition?
This is the ultimate challenge.
Plus,
Are we ready?
Phil and Joe embark on their Outback Marathon.
Gonna be pain tonight.
Today's the day for the 42K marathon. It's finally here. It's hard to believe. Whether you dread it or, you know, you're looking forward to it, it's upon us now.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, it's fairly early, and you don't get much sleep the night before because you're worrying about the marathon. And I was definitely nervous. You are scared about the pain you're going to put your body through, and worried of how much pain you can actually go through. It's something I've never done.
All right, boys, let's keep this short and sharp. In a few minutes, you're going to start the 42K marathon. But there's something I need to let you know before you hit the track. A few weeks ago, you spent some time with a great group of Indigenous kids in conjunction with a charity, Red Dust Role Models.
Hands up, who reckons we can beat them?
Yeah!
Are we all strong?
Yeah!
Go! Come on, Joe's side, come on! Come on!
Well, boys, you now have an amazing opportunity to once again support the Red Dust Role Models. If you finish the 42K marathon, Vodafone Foundation will donate $10,000 on behalf of each of you to the Red Dust Role Models.
Oh, we've got to do this for them, Joey. $10,000 each for the kids of the Red Dust. So that was a great incentive for us to finish this race.
Are we ready?
Yes, Commander.
Joe. Phil.
In 3 months' time, you'll compete in the toughest race of all. A 42-kilometre full marathon.
3, 2, 1, go.
I just thought to myself, this is it. This is the moment I've really trained all the way through for. And but at the same time, I was thinking I'm running into darkness here, you know, and it was a step into the unknown, particularly with this distance.
On the way, mate.
Yeah.
When it comes to running, the money's always on Phil. Phil's a natural runner, he loves running. And it didn't take long for him to streak ahead.
Yeah, I'm going all right. I'm probably not travelling as well as I thought it would be. 5.5K mark. It's definitely not like Sydney. The humidity, even at this hour of the early hours of the morning, just you can feel it in the air, and you're just gasping. That's 4K.
Good work.
Yeah, don't feel too bad.
You know what? I reckon it inspired me to run a marathon.
You can run it by yourself.
10K. I actually ran that in 1 hour and 6 minutes. When I ran the 10K back in Sydney, I ran fourth in that and I took 1 hour and 17. So I'm actually 11 minutes ahead of that.
Well, 7K's in, I thought that's not too bad, and I run the first 7, and I thought I'll keep going to 10 and see how I feel, and at that stage I was feeling pretty good.
One more set of drums for the 21 and then I can turn around.
Fantastic.
You know, I got through the 14K drum. We had them set out there every 7Ks and that was good.
Just keep focusing. Yeah. Remember what it's all about.
Yeah, I will.
.4K's in, and I can already feel the blisters arising on the bottom of my feet, and bit of a scary thought when you're so many K's left ahead. It's gonna be pain tonight.
Coming up,
It's just an absolute nightmare.
Can Joe go the distance? And later,
We've been training the whole time for this moment.
it's the main event.
Mate, I am in agony at the moment.
My first mental barrier was around just over the 25k mark.
I hope I can push through it.
I started to wonder then, you know, I've still got 17k to go. Can I do this?
Awesome work, that's 21Ks. Let's go, round the drum. That's it, that's over halfway. Let's keep going, come on.
At 28k, I knew that I had 2 lots of drums to go. You know, there was one more in the middle at 35 and then the end one at the 42, and that's how you need to break it down.
I suppose Joey will be doing it tough at this point, I'll bet.
How far?
23.7. There's a lot riding on this race. It wasn't just $10,000 riding on it. There was a lot of self-pride as well, and I just thought those people ever rid me off, well, if I finish this race, they just can't ride me off anymore. Running along with the commander at that point, I started to get a second wind. And I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I can do this and maybe I can beat Phil.
I remember the commando saying that at 30k, you could start maybe getting, you know, a bit disillusional and a bit unbalanced. And I was definitely feeling it physically. At that point, I started thinking about our time up here with the commando.
Up and hold!
And just how much I wanted to go back into Camp Biggest Loser. And, you know, win this competition. There's no way I was ever giving up.
I was hurting all through the legs and my hip and back was starting to play up by then, and you start getting shin splints and you start feeling it everywhere. I think I'm done with the running for a while. Cramping up bad in the calves and in the hemis, and balls of my feet are that sore that I can hardly push down on them, so I'm trying to walk on my heels. It's just an absolute nightmare. I was just dragging my sorry backside through it, and I just didn't know how far you can push your body until it falls over. Before the 35k mark, I was walking, I was doing it tough. You know, I started getting them thoughts that I'm not going to finish this thing. You know, you push your body that hard, you got nothing else to do besides cry, and crying doesn't really help either, but it takes the mind off the pain for a little bit.
I can honestly say the thought of quitting never really entered my head. I was physically really doing it tough, but I think by putting one foot in front of the other tonight here in this 42k, this is the start of a new part of my life.
Let's bring it home strong. That's it, Phil, come on. Let's go, Phil. 200 metres to go.
And I could see the commando, and he was egging me on, and I remember actually trying to lift those tired, weary legs of mine and actually get a bit of a run into it to finish it off nicely.
This is for you, Memphis Maverick. Turbo Chucky Goal. And for love of the Bulldogs. Proud to be a Bulldog forever.
5 hours and 6 minutes.
Yeah. Thanks, Commander.
Fantastic work, yeah?
Thanks very much. Thanks for all your support.
All the hard work.
It has been, yeah.
You put in the hard work, mate.
I have, but you give me some good... You turned me around there at that fence that day, and I thank you for that.
The biggest influence is you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah? The biggest influence is you.
I've put a lot of my bad childhood behind me because of what you said, so I'll never forget you for that. So thanks very much.
Fantastic effort.
Thank you.
After now finishing this 42K, I think to myself, what an effort and what an achievement I've set myself and completed now. I've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with it. And it's something that I'll always remember for the rest of my life.
It's taking too long. As much pain I'm in, I just gotta suck it up and try and run. It's just start running at the base of this hill. Straight into it with the hard part. Coming over that hill and saw 35K mark and seeing Commando stand there, it was like a lifesaver in the ocean.
I know you're hurting, but there's 7Ks to go. This is it. This is what it's all about, mate. Come on. It's the 35. Come on, let's go.
I thought, if he's here, I'm going to be right, you know? He can get me through. And coming over that hill, I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. And when I saw him, it was a breath of fresh air.
Joe, you're going to finish it, yeah?
Yeah.
Not going to beat me even if you got a freaking crawl. You're going to finish it.
I've had little moments with the Commando where we've blown up at each other, and that's just because he knows I can push myself a lot further than I think I can, and that's part of getting you mentally strong.
Come on, Joe, let's go! Last 200! Come on, strong and running, let's go, step it out! Here's the finish line! Let's get across that finish line, Joe! Let's see that big smile for your mum, let's go!
Well done, mate. Good effort.
Joe, what was your time?
6 hours, 17.
6 hours, 17. 42 Ks. Let's see that smile, mate.
It's probably the biggest milestone I've ever done, 42K race, and people think it's only a run. You know, why do you cry? But you know, I've never had kids or never got married, but to me, 42K marathon's probably one of the most emotional things I've ever done.
Work. Yeah? It's over. These boys have done me proud, and they've done themselves proud.
Work, Philly.
Thanks, Joey. Well done. That meant a total of $20,000 that was donated to the Red Dust children. It's something that I'm really proud of, and I just think it's a great thing for the kids. You beauty.
Today is the day that everyone's been waiting for. This is the culmination of our entire journey. Today is marathon day.
We've been training the whole time for this moment. It's a massive day, and it's scary.
It's hard to get your head around the fact that these guys are about to compete in a marathon. Only a few short months ago, they walked into this place morbidly obese and really, really deconditioned. They're now mentally and physically ready to take on 42 kilometres. It's amazing.
Well, guys, this is it. As you know, this is more than just a race. The first eliminated male and female contestants to finish the race will be readmitted into the competition.
I'm definitely going to give it my all. I know I've got some tough competition out there, but at the end of the day, getting back in this house would be an amazing experience. I'd love to have that kind of control as well to see who can make it to that top 4.
Lisa and David, unfortunately, your injuries prevent you again from taking part. But, Shannan, you'll be able to walk the first 10 kilometres of the course. You ready? Take your marks. Well, guys, this is it. Here you stand on the cusp of your biggest challenge yet, the Biggest Loser Marathon. Take your marks.
I came into this house as a 161 kilo broken down old father. But, you know, I come here today, you know, I'm in the 100 kilo mark, I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling extremely confident, and it's just a great feeling.
How's the body feel?
Body's good.
How's the mind?
Mine's good.
Got a point to prove?
Point to prove.
Mate, it's all yours.
The promise I made to Joe when he left with the commando is that I wouldn't give up and I wouldn't quit. I'd love to still be in this competition when Joe returns. You know, it's going to be hard for me to win this marathon, but I want to be here for him when he gets back.
It is a second chance at proving to myself that I can, you know, finish something that I've started.
Just keep right behind me, all right? Keep at this pace, we'll get 42 done. Dana and I got off to a good start, and we got away to quite an easily lead, which surprised us. You got this, Dana? We've broken away a lot earlier than I thought.
That's good. I wasn't too concerned because I knew they were going out fast, but I knew I could maintain the speed I was at, and so I knew maybe they could burn out eventually.
I knew Wayne and Dana are strong competitors, but I was just behind them and I kept them in my sights.
I came into this show having been fat my entire life. I put my life on hold, recognising that I was going to have to do something drastic to get healthy. And being able to run now just proves that all of that was worth it.
On the first day running the 4Ks, I was an unhappy person and I was denying a lot to myself. I didn't admit how unhappy I was and I was overweight. But today I feel a lot fitter and happier and I've tried to be a better person.
I guess one of the biggest factors that are driving me to finish this race is because Ellen and I were one of the first ones kicked out. I want to show how much training we have been doing outside the house. I want to show everybody how hard we've been working. This will bring everything kind of back around. It'll complete that circle for us.
Mate, you've always been hard on yourself. You've always compared yourself to other contestants and gone, mate, I'm so far behind and I've still got so much weight to lose. Well, here they all were on day one at 4Ks. That's taken you 43 minutes. It would have put you in almost first position.
Yeah, it's really crazy to think that. You know, I'm obviously a lot lighter now, you know, 138.5 kilos.
There's 4, mate. It's yours.
It's the unachievable on day one, mate.
Show me what it feels like to be normal.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it good being you right now?
Yeah. Anyway, it's the fact that, you know, I've got 6Ks to go and don't care. It's just 6Ks.
When I finally got to that 4K mark, I don't know if I could have got the smile off of my face. This is somewhere that I wasn't able to get to on day one, and not only have I got to it now, it's nothing big for me anymore. All I'm worried about is getting to the 10.
Next on The Biggest Loser.
Come on! Put 'em in!
A surprise visitor for Wayne.
Hey, Al, 9. Got down.
9Ks.
33 more.
You're beauty.
I think the main motivation throughout this race for me was knowing how proud I was going to make Ellen. I wanted to push myself further than I've pushed myself, and I think that's what's going to get me through.
So, is this yet another first for Shannan Burke?
Oh, yeah, I've never walked 10K before.
In your life?
No.
So even after nearly 3 months at Camp Biggest Loser, you're still getting world firsts?
Yeah, for me I am, yeah.
As I was walking with Shannan, he said, you know what, we're very close to that 10, and I looked down at my watch, I said, yeah, mate, it's just around this bend, just up this hill. And I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong.
Are you proud of yourself again?
Very, very proud of myself.
Mate, there
Oh.
is a 10-kilometre mark and a little something we brought along for you.
Yeah.
I think we better show you what form we got, mate. Come on, show me.
you doing back here?
Chilling, waiting for you.
At least you haven't had to wait that long.
Not long at all.
I had no idea that Sarah was going to be there. This is something that she's never seen me be able to do before, so it's just absolutely fantastic to have her there.
Coming to the halfway mark, I could hear all the noise up above.
He's coming! He's in front! He's in front!
And I'm thinking, well, what's going on here?
Come on, halfway, mate!
And then as I got a little bit closer,
Downhill from here!
here I see the silver fox, old Jeff.
Go, you ripper! Go!
He was jumping around like a teenager.
Come on! Put him in!
It was a great moment. He wouldn't have been able to do that in the first week that he came into the house. And I think that probably would be the proudest moment of my life, to see him there and to see a man that's regained a bit of zest for life.
Go, Wayne! You go!
You know, when I got there and he gave me the big bear hug,
Oh, fantastic!
all he said to me was, finish it off for your father. He knew how much it meant to me, and it was going to be a proud thing for Jeff because he was so close to my dad as well. It was a great moment. I knew then that half the race was over. You know, a lot of the hard work had been achieved, but I did know there was going to be some tough moments in this last 21K.